Hello, I'm Gus Edwards with Autumn Sky Outfitters. Harvey Cedar Gun Club and Autumn Sky Outfitters are joining forces to bring you 3D archery like you've never seen before. Today, Justin and I are out here giving you a preview of how this format is going to be shot. Alright, here we go. Alright, here's how it's done. You're going to come in, sign up, and we're going to put you in groups of 5, a squad of 5. Each individual shooter will come to the line one at a time. This game is done in time and with only 3 arrows. What you'll do is the first shooter will come to the line randomly. He'll be given 1 minute to look at the field. There will be 6 targets in the field, but you're only going to shoot 3 of those 6 targets. Each target will have its own point value. Your object is, or your goal is to shoot the targets with the highest score that you're most comfortable shooting. So we have targets with a 20-point value, or a 5-point value, a 35-point value, or a 0 value if you miss the 10 ring. And what we'll do is we'll walk up there now and we'll show you what the scoring is going to be for each target. Okay, here we have about a 21-yard turkey. You see a 15 and a 5 on the side. What that means is the 10 ring, actually this is the 10 ring. The 10 ring on this turkey would be 15 points. If you hit anywhere outside of this 10 ring, either here, anywhere you touch the turkey, anywhere else, it's a score of 5. So it's either touching the 10 ring line, you get a 15, anywhere else it's only 5 points. Here we have a mule deer. This mule deer is about 28 to 30 yards. Here we've given it a score of a 20 or a 5. So again, the 10 ring, anywhere touching the 10 ring is going to be a score of 20 points. Anywhere outside of that 10 ring is a score of only 5. Here's where it gets a little tricky. We've got about a 44-yard bear here. It has a score of either 25 or 0. So if you're touching the 10 ring, you have a score of 25 points. Anywhere outside of that, no matter where you hit, is a 0. So this is you definitely want to make sure you're going to be able to hit this target or you get 0 points. Again, the same with the antelope. You have a 30 or a 0. Anywhere touching the 10, 30 points. Anywhere outside, 0 points. This is about a 55-yard target, 35 or nothing. Anywhere touching the 10 ring, 35 points. Anywhere outside, 0 points. Okay, when you come to the line, the scorer will say, first shooter, you have a minute to observe the field. So he'll hit his stopwatch. You won't have this on, the scorer will have it on. And you'll have 1 minute to use a rangefinder, binoculars, whatever you need to pick the 3 targets that you want to shoot. Okay, I've ranged my targets. And then the score is going to say minute up, shooter. Okay. Do stopwatch. Your first arrow, you're allowed to have knocked and loaded in your bow. Then the scorer will go, you'll have 1 minute to shoot 3 arrows. The scorer will go, shooter ready, shoot. And I'm going to shoot my 3 targets. While you're shooting, the scorer will give you a 30-second warning and a 10-second warning to let you know where you are time-wise. Ooh, that was not good. So I shot a target, I know it's not good. What do I do now? Do I go for that target I wanted to before, or do I go for something easier to get more points? That's where the game is. So if you mess up on a target, get a 0 score, you might want to go and shoot something a little closer. Something that you can get a good score on to give you some more points. And that's how it's done. Okay, after all 5 shooters are done shooting, we'll go to the targets. The scorer will score your arrows, and then you'll pull your arrows. How this is scored is I just shot this target, the mule deer. I'm inside, or I'm at least touching the line. I'm inside the 10 ring. So that's a total score of 20 points on this target. So right now I have a 20. Thought I was going to go big on the caribou, but it didn't happen. I'm outside of the 10 ring, so I got 0 points. After zeroing on the caribou, I knew I had to go to a little closer target to get some more points. So I knew in the back of my head this target was in around 23 yards, and I scored a 10 on this target. So that's going to give me a total of 30 points. Alright, after you shoot this station, you'll move on to 2 more stations. There'll be a total of 3 stations. As you move to the next station, your scores will be tallied, and you'll shoot in order of your score, so highest to lowest. So the first place shooter after shooting the first station will shoot first, and so on. So you'll always know, who's in front of you, where you rank in that squad of 5. When you get to the 3rd station, the top 3 shooters from that squad of 5 will go on to the shoot-off. I'll tell you about the shoot-off when you get there. Okay, we also have a format for crossbow shooters. This is going to run a little bit differently. They're going to have a little bit more time because there's more involved. They're going to have 2 minutes to shoot 3 arrows. The first arrow will be cocked and loaded, so that'll be set and ready to go. So they're going to come to the line. They'll also be classed in with compound shooters. The handicap of this game is built inside of itself with the further targets, the 0 point scores. So they'll be able to compete, and we believe that it's going to be fair for everyone to shoot. So here we go, shooter ready. I've observed my field. I'm ready to shoot, shooter ready, go. I have 2 minutes. While I'm doing this, the scorer will give you a 1-minute warning and a 30-second warning. Might be a good idea to just lay your cocker down in that position so you can reach down and pick it back up. You also have to use a regulation quiver, either a tube quiver or a quiver mounted to your bow. See, I'm only at 54 seconds, so that's plenty of time to get 3 arrows off the crossbow. You don't have to rush, you don't have to get careless, you have plenty of time. Right now I'm at 1 minute and 22, so I still have plenty of time to take my 3rd shot. Time up, 1 minute 37, so I got 3 arrows off in 1 minute 37. Plenty of time, let's go see what my score is. Okay, here we are at the mule deer. I'm inside the 10 ring, or at least touching the line, I get 20 points. So we're gonna pull this arrow. The next target I went for about a 20-yard turkey. As you can see, I did hit outside the 10 ring, so I get the next value, which is a 5. So if I hit anywhere else on this turkey, I would get 5 points. So right now I have 25 points total. Went for the 55-yard caribou. It's a little windy out, I pulled to the right. This is a 0 score, so I ended up with 25 points. Okay, this is how it's going to be done for recurve division, youth division, and ladies division. They'll have a little bit different scoring zones. What they'll get is this target is worth 20 or 5 points. For their division, the 8 ring, which is this outer ring, anything touching the 8 ring or inside will give them the full point value of 20 points. Anywhere else on the target, 5 points. If this score was to say 20 or 0, even if they hit outside of the 8 ring, if they hit the 8 ring or touching the line, they would get 20 points. If it says 0, they'll still get a 5 value. So there are no 0 targets for ladies, recurve, or youth division. For more information about this shoot, you can go to www.autumnsskyoutfitters.com or Facebook. On there you'll see equipment rules, you'll see format and pricing. It's www.autumnsskyoutfitters.com or down on Facebook. Thank you. I'd like to thank our gold sponsors, Bob Bell Chevrolet, R. Brooks Mechanical, also our silver sponsors, National Wild Turkey Federation, Free State Chapter, Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, and also Lawns Unlimited.